You know, he come to my home for summers. When it came to helping people, the gecko was born ready. And his parents argued with me. They wanted him to become a doctor. I said, no, he wants to do insurance and he's good at it.
Oh, sure, he's the gecko, but he's my best friend. Like, even back in grade school, while others played house, he protected it.
Hey, slow down! Geico helps find the right coverage for your car and home. You're not late, Dad.
From cars to home to pets, it's easy to Geico.
Everybody, good Monday evening and welcome to the first round of the Girls State Hurricanes. The top seed coming out of District 26A, having their hands full tonight with a Cinco Ranch Cougars team. That is the fourth seed coming out of District 19-6A, but there is so much quality stacked from top to bottom in District 19-6A that Cinco Ranch is going to be just about as tough a competition as these Hightower Hurricanes girls have faced during the district part of their season. I'm Roger Smith, glad to have you with us. Rosie Vega is inside the mothership at Vype World Headquarters, and we're going to bring you this game starting at the top of the hour. It is at Hightower's gym. They could have played in a bigger venue, but they wanted it to be, you know, cozy and comfy and loud, and that's what it's going to be. Although, with the 6 p.m. start, it's going to take a while, I think, for the fans to get here. You know, there are so many fans that would like to get here from Katy.
You served us well.
It's going to take them a while.
The times have changed.
And if you are listening,
so have we.
And you are rooting for Cinco Ranch, welcome in. If you're trying VypeSportsBet.com for the first time, always know that, well, for the rest of this school year,
enjoying the wildlife.
In the first round of the playoffs, in any kind of sport, it's
right
always
now,
going to be
qualified lessees can race a rugged new 2024 Tundra SR5 for $449
that changes next
Hurry
year.
In today.
The UIL is
Let's go places.
realigning, as they always do every 2 years. And so,
who are the 35 pro-style QBs ranked ahead of Brock Purdy in the 2018 class, and where are they now? Brock Purdy was a three-star prospect from Perry and Gilbert, Arizona, and is listed as the 36th best pro-style QB in the country according to 24/7 Sports composite rankings. The most notable names ranked above 30 starts with Trevor Lawrence, the five-star from Cardinals Georgia, was considered the number one overall pro-style QB in 2018. He broke the all-time Georgia passing yardage record with 3,902 career yards before his 3 seasons at Clemson. Was selected first overall in the 2021 NFL Draft by the Jaguars, where he starts at QB now. Other notable names include Tampa Bay Tech's Michael Penix Jr., who was ranked number 21 as a prospect before eventually leading UW to a national championship appearance in 2024. And at number 28, Middletown, Connecticut's own Will Levis, who attended Xavier High School before playing for Penn State and Kentucky in college. He was the 33rd overall pick by Tennessee in the 2023 NFL Draft, where he plays now. For the full list and more info on Purdy as a prep athlete, check out 24/7 Sports Rankings at maxpreps.com.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes,
Nice one, Kelly.
or robotics, but for savings.
Every step
Now, if you all take a handout,
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless phone and auto pay stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Roll with the defending champs like Lake Creek or someone new like
showroom
Katy,
is open,
who is
and our
loaded
team's
with
excited to
D1
help you.
talent. And
Florida,
Visit our sales
you're going to see
department
some
Monday
of the
through
best
Saturday
pitching in
from
the
9
country
a.m. to 9 p.m.
as Bartow's Caitlin
Or bring your
Red
car in for
Oxley
service from
and
7 a.m. to
David
7
Hayner
p.m.
of Pace
Monday through Friday,
mow hitters
and
down
Saturdays
left
from
and
9
right.
a.m. to 2
But
p.m.
how about a state like
We're closed on
Wisconsin,
Sundays
which
to
has
rest
a
and
team
recharge
like
with our
Cortana,
families.
the Galloping
So we can
Ghosts,
serve you well
which
through the
have now
week.
won 81
We hope to
straight
see you soon.
games and 3 straight state titles. The nation's
First
top
Tire and
team
Automotive
can
has been
come
putting your health
from
and your car
anywhere.
safety first
Lace
for
up
over
those
20
spikes,
years.
hit the dirt.
First Tire and
Let's get
Automotive
ready.
stands for
High school
family,
softball
integrity,
season is
reliability,
here.
service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know. Take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com.
What if finding a new
Make
job
your appointment today
wasn't such
with
a
4
leap
great
of faith?
locations:
I think I'm right
Eldridge,
for this.
First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch. There's one around the corner from you. All 4 stores
What if
now
you knew
open
you'd be
on
paid
Saturday.
good? Because you could literally see what the job pays. What if their schedules work for you?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to playoff time. It is the countdown to tip-off show as the bi-district round gets underway in 6A girls basketball. Hightower taking on Cinco Ranch. And it's time to visit with Tamara Collier, the head coach of the Cougars.
Who are the 21 pro-style QBs ranked ahead of Patrick Mahomes in the 2014 class, and where are they now? Patrick Mahomes II was a 3-star prospect from White House in Texas and was listed as the 22nd best pro-style QB in the country according to 24/7 Sports Composite rankings. The most notable names ranked above Mahomes starts with Kyle Allen. The 5-star from Desert Mountain in Scottsdale, Arizona, was considered the #1 overall pro-style QB in 2014. He threw for 8,201 yards and 86 touchdowns in his prep career before attending Texas A&M and Houston in college. He's had stints with Carolina, Washington, Houston, and Buffalo in the NFL, where he backs up Josh Allen at QB now. And number 17 was 4-star Mason Rudolph from Northwestern in Rock Hill, South Carolina. He threw for a massive 10,986 yards and 132 passing touchdowns in his prep career. After 4 seasons at Oklahoma State, Rudolph was selected in the 3rd round of the 2018 NFL Draft by the Steelers, where he finished the 2023 season as a starting QB. For the full list and more info on Mahomes as a prep athlete, check out 24/7 Sports Rankings and MaxPreps.com.
And how big are your bigs?
My bigs are my guards. Our tallest girl is probably 6'1" on a good night, but they both play in the on the forefront.
Not
they
everyone
play
wants to
guard,
go hard
point guard,
or go
shooting
home.
guard, and then one of them is playing forward. It's
run your
And so, among those bigs, are they the experienced ones?
Yes. They play year round. They train. They are one of the top contenders of ranked in the state, so they push in and try to compete at the highest level.
And the reason I ask about that is, you know who Ogechi Okeki is. She is the freshman big for Hightower.
Where every
They don't
starting
really
QB
have
in Super Bowl
height
history
across
played
the
high
board,
school football.
but she
Super Bowl
is a real
58 will
presence
feature
in there.
Patrick Mahomes,
But
who played
you
his
can
high
kinda
school
see
ball at
without
White
even
House in
watching
Texas
the
and
roster,
graduated in 2014.
you know that
And
she
Brock
is a
Purdy, who's
freshman. She
putting
is
the
still
state of
developing
Arizona
hand
on
strength
his
and-
back, is
and,
the first starting
the
QB
ability
in
to
Super Bowl
stay on
history
that
to hail
block
from
that
the
she
Grand
wants to
Canyon
stay
State.
on.
Purdy
So,
played his high school ball at Perry in
if you
Gilbert,
can answer
Arizona,
without
and graduated
killing
in
me, what are some of the
2018.
strategies
California
that
has
you
produced
give
the
to
most
your
starting
people who will
signal
be playing
callers
in
in
the
Super Bowl history with 13. Some notable names include Tom Brady, John Elway, and Aaron Rodgers. Brady holds the record with 10 starts. Pennsylvania has the second most with 9 starting QBs, headlined by Joe Montana, Dan Marino, and Joe Namath. 22 different states have produced at least one QB, and for the full list, check out MaxPreps.com.
Keeping her numbers high.
Well, what happened in that game where basically Hightower won the district championship in the final game, even though they're co-champions, you know, Okeki really just came out and exploded. She got so many offensive boards and was the leading scorer. And I guess maybe some concern for you is that someone who is a freshman doesn't know any better, and they think they ought to keep playing like that.
Because your basic things.
What do you see when you
your best
scout?
As always, one purchase equals one
When you see
donation.
a hungry freshman like
Visit
that,
bombas.com
she
and
gets
get
after it. She
20%
plays
off your
hard.
first order.
And that's one of those things we got to minimize.
Where every
again,
player
her
in Super Bowl
boards and
58
try
was
to keep her
rated
from
coming out of
getting
high
offensive
school. The
rebound
Chiefs
on
had
us
4
because,
former
you know,
5-stars on their
she's
roster
solid in
with
my
Nicole
post
Hardman
player,
and Chris
but at the
Jones
same
headline.
time, she's very
Kansas City has
physical and
15 former 4-star
That is
recruits with
Tamara
St. John
Collier, head
Bosco's
coach of
cornerback
Cinco
Trent
Ranch,
McDuffie
and I wish we
headlining.
could
Out of their
visit
25
longer, but, you know,
3-stars,
it's a 6
QB
p.m.
Patrick
tip-off.
Mahomes is the most
Thanks for
notable
being
one.
with
And
us.
Travis
Good
Kelce was a
luck, and I know
2-star
it is gonna be a
QB
big
from
fight for
Cleveland Heights in
Hightower, even
Ohio.
though
For San Francisco,
it is
their
number
3
one
former
for one
5-stars
district
consist of
against
Eric
4 from the other.
Armstead, Nick Bosa, and
I'm
Chase
excited.
Young. Their defense
All right,
has
and
been
we'll be
elite.
back with
The Niners have
rebuttal from
14 former
Jasmine
4-star
Brewer. She's the
recruits,
head
including
coach of
Christian
your
McCaffrey and
Hurricanes.
Fred
We'll
Warner.
be
Their
back on
23
Vype
3-stars are
Fort Bend.com.
headlined by tight end George Kittle. And the Niners had the most unranked players between both teams with 13 total, and most notably feature wide receiver Brandon Ayuk as one of them. For the full list, check out MaxPreps.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to playoff time. It is the countdown to tip-off show as the by-district round gets underway in 6A girls basketball. Hightower taking on Cinco Ranch, and it's time to visit with Tamara Collier, the head coach of the Cougars. And Coach Collier, I can just tell by looking at the standings of 19-6A, you have four very high-quality teams, whereas in District 26A it was kind of Austin and Hightower, and everybody else was just a pretender. Can you describe the competition and the competitiveness within your district this season?
Oh, it was very competitive. I mean, we got an All-American in your district. It's hard to beat, especially when you got to play them twice. Each night, it was a fight. Even from our teams that did not make it out, it was close games. I can honestly say every game was within 10 to 20. And if it was 20, it's because those teams shot lights out. So especially our top two contenders of our district, man, they are definitely in a good shape to make a long run.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question. I hope it's okay because there's information that's not on your roster. I'm kind of wondering, who are your bigs and how big are your bigs?
My bigs are my guards. Our tallest girl is probably 6'1" on a good night, but they both play on the forefront. They playing guards, point guard, shooting guard, and then one of them is playing forward and sometimes guard.
And so among those bigs, are they the experienced ones?
Yes. They play year-round. They train. They are one of the top contenders ranked in the state, so they push in and can try to compete at the highest level.
And the reason I ask about that is, you know who Ogechi Okeki is. She is the freshman big for Hightower. They don't really have height across the board, but she is a real presence in there. But you can kind of see without even watching the roster, you know that she is a freshman. She is still developing the hand strength and the ability to stay on that block that she wants to stay on. So if you can answer without killing me, what are some of the strategies that you give to your people who will be playing in the post?
One of my girls, Jinwon John, who will be playing in our post position. She's not very tall, but she's very physical and strong. Our biggest thing is try to box her out, keep her off the boards, limit her boards, and try to get more boards. And I told her, even if we don't get the rebound, just limit her boards from keeping her numbers high.
Well, what happened in that game where basically Hightower won the district championship in the final game, even though they're co-champions, Okeki really just came out and exploded. She got so many offensive boards and was the leading scorer. And I guess maybe some concern for you is that someone who is a freshman doesn't know any better, and they think they ought to keep playing like that. So what do you see when you scout Okeki?
Well, when you see a hungry freshman like that, she gets after it. She plays hard. And that's one of those things we got to minimize, again, her boards and try to keep her from getting the offensive rebound on us, because we know she's taller than my post player, but at the same time, too, she's very physical and active.
All right, that is Tamara Collier, head coach of Cinco Ranch, and I wish we could visit longer, but it's a 6 p.m. tip-off. Thanks for being with us. Good luck, and I know it is going to be a big fight for Hightower, even though it is number 1 from one district against 4 from the other.
Yes, I'm excited.
All right, and we'll be back with rebuttal from Jasmine Brewer. She's the head coach of your Hurricanes, and we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
VypeFortBend.com is your broadcast home for your Fort Bend County sports.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
We are ready to rock from Hightower. The starting lineups have been introduced, and I'm sorry about that audio problem we had, but I know those of you who ever log on to a Max Preps page, they just start playing stuff that you don't necessarily want. So I'm sorry that that overrode the interview with Coach Tamara Collier, but we finally got it to play without the competition from the Max Preps page that I left open. So here we go, Cinco Ranch. Their starters, Kinsley Harding, Camille Torrance, Kiana Hickman, Jenhua Jung, and Anaya Foy. They'll be going from left to right here in the first half. Hightower starters in just a moment, and the opening tap is won by the freshman Ogechi Okeke. Hightower on offense, working the perimeter. Chandler Preston Cable with a bounce pass inside to Jaya Johnson. Now a drive by Brianna Shelby, the senior, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Cinco Ranch. Kinsley Harding grabs it, pushes it down the floor, hands it off to Camille Torrance, who scores 10.3 points a game, and she's in and out with her three-point opportunity there. Here comes the Hightower offense in transition. Jaya Johnson, left wing, looking all the way over to Alana Narocker. She kills her dribble in the right corner, gives the ball up to Preston Caver. Now back to Narocker, and she hits the three. Hightower draws first blood. And they run a little bit of trapping defense, and they create a turnover, or do they? Actually, Cinco Ranch was able to recover it with Kiana Hickman, but she put up a wild shot. It was no good. Rebound to Chandler Preston Caver. Now Jaya Johnson inside to Okeke. Turned around off the glass, too hard, no good. Rebound, Cinco Ranch. Here comes Anaya Foy into the open court. Runs into a double team. Now shoots the 15-footer. 2 points. 3-2, Hightower on top. Here is Chandler Preston Caver. She is playing point guard thus far here tonight. Jaya Johnson has the ball, now sends it back to Preston Caver. Inside to Okeke. After catching the entry pass, she dribbled, and it was taken away by Foy. Cinco Ranch with an opportunity to take the lead. Three on the way from the top of the key, in and out, no good. Camille Torrance missed it. She's 0 for 2 from the field, therefore, thus far tonight. Chandler Preston Caver to Jaya Johnson, into Okeke, gets position, shoots one that comes up short, but her follow is good. The freshman Okeke is 6'3". She let me know how to say her name. It's not Okeke, it's Okeke. It's kind of like it's not Buenos Dias, it's Buenos Dias. Not that that is a Spanish language name. All right, 5-2, Hightower on top. Anaya Foy dribbling, sends it cross court to Kinsley Harding, looking inside, looking for a pick, and now a three on the way. Yes, it is Kiana Hickman. That's the first three-pointer of the night for the visiting Cinco Ranch Cougars, who are wearing the road maroon, trimmed in black and white. 5-5 is our score, and now Hightower will try to untie the game. Preston Caver in the right corner, makes a move, kicks it back out to the top of the key in the rocker. Now it's Jaya Johnson, left wing, looking all the way across to the other corner. Preston Caver, three on the way, no. And the rebound comes down to Cinco Ranch. Kinsley Harding, no backcourt pressure this time. Camille Torrance on the left wing, directing traffic, thought about a three, gets a pick, now gives the ball up to Harding. She's between the rings, and the rocker is guarding her. She moves over to the left and hands it off to Torrance. Torrance driving the left side of the free throw lane, puts it up. The ball went out of bounds, no foul, but it was last touched by Alana Narocker of Hightower. Hightower making big changes. Madison Bob comes in, so does Kylie Baudouin Foliaki. And who did I miss? Sorry, I didn't catch them all. Good thing this is not Pokemon. All right, quickly inbounding to Harding. Now back to Torrance. Two-pointer from the left baseline is good. Her first basket. 7-5, Cinco Ranch on top of Hightower. Jaya Johnson throwing it to Madison Bob, who didn't know the ball was coming. And it bounces out of bounds right there by the Cinco Ranch bench. That's the Hightower Highlights dance team making a lot of noise in the stands. 7-5 Cinco Ranch, and looking to take a two-score lead. Now the ball in the hands of Anaya Foy. She drives into the lane, no good, rebound. Okeke went over the back, but she's so tall she can do that. Madison Bob down the middle of the floor, stops near the top of the key, side-to-side dribble still going. And that shot is blocked out of bounds. Camille Torrance swatted the shot of Deja Thomas. I mean, it hit hard off the cinder block wall at the, the south end. You will not see a more resounding shot block than that. Jaya Johnson to throw it in, looking. And now he got a whistle, and it's a foul away from the ball on Hightower. And they called it on Okeke. So Cinco Ranch with the ball, no full court press right now. By the way, that other Hurricane that came in at that break was Deja Thomas. Now a three on the way by Cinco Ranch's Kiana Hickman. She's got 2 3-pointers, and it's 10-5. Cinco Ranch on top. We'll take a break on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know. Take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there's one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
These playoff games can get away from you pretty quickly, and Jasmine Brewer, head coach of the Hightower Hurricanes, takes a timeout with her team down by 10-5. High scorers thus far in the game. Kiana Hickman with the 2 3-pointers has 6 of Cinco Ranch's 10 points. And Alana Narocker has the 3-pointer. And the Canes have the ball inbounded, down by a score of 10-5. Narocker, top of the key, sends it to Madison Bob, drives into the corner, shoots a 2, long, no good. Rebound to the Cinco Ranch Cougars. Kinsley Harding, not real big, but she's grabbing her share of defensive rebounds. Now it is Foy, guarded by Baudouin Foliaki. And a cross-court pass stolen by Madison Bob. She pulls up, shoots a 3. It is short. No good. Rebound to Foy, and here comes Cinco Ranch. Back the other way. 3 minutes to go in the first. Foy pulls up from the free throw line, and it's good. She's got 4, and it's 12-5. Chandler Preston Caver bringing it into the forecourt as Coach Brewer shouts out instructions. Madison Bob left wing into Okeke. Little baby hook from inside. That was a beauty. 4 points for the freshman, Ogechi Okeke. And it's 12-5, Cinco Ranch. Cougars with the ball. And a bounce pass inside to a wide open Maria Podscarby. She came in at one of the recent breaks, and that makes it 14-7. Cinco Ranch on top. Sounds like it's a football game. Madison Bob thought about the 3. Now dribbled toward the corner. Back out to Naraker between the rings. Bounce pass on the right side. Chandler Preston Caver. Back to Naraker. And inside to Boudouin Foyaki. Now Okeke. She looked like she was fouled, but she made the put back anyway. 6 points for the freshman. It is 14-9. Hightower trailing less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Spin move by Foy, up under Madison Bob, no good. Rebound to Chandler Preston Caver, and it's a jump ball situation as Podscarby got her 2 hands on the ball, and the possession arrow gives it to Cinco Ranch. Jinhua Jung has come into the game. Correction, the possession arrow favors Hightower. No, I was right the first time. And now Cinco Ranch had gone all the way back to the defensive end, which is the south end, and now they go underneath the basket at which they're shooting, and it'll be Camille Torrance throwing it in. Nobody is guarding Torrance. She gets it in, bounce pass to Foy. Ball goes immediately out of bounds. Jaya Johnson poked it away. Still Cinco Ranch ball. 1 minute, 49 seconds to go in the first period. By the way, we'll have boys basketball tomorrow night. Clements and Elkins. Nothing on the line except Clements' undefeated season. They are ranked 6th in the state. Foy driving the baseline, goes right at Okeke, and the freshman commits a foul, getting her with what I would call a hip check. And they're going to say it's a shooting foul, so to the line goes Anaya Foy for the first foul shot of the evening. Just a few hundred feet from here at Hobson Fieldhouse, the Austin Bulldogs are playing their playoff opener against Katie Taylor as Foy hits the first free throw. Next one is in the air, and it's good. 2 for 2 is Foy, and it's 16-9. Jaya Johnson into the forecourt, calling out a play. Chandler Preston Caver moves into the paint. Now Johnson moves right, throws it inside, and the ball is taken away. Nice anticipation, Kiana Hickman. And inside goes Harding. She runs into contact with Jaya Johnson, and she simply lost the ball. It is going to be Hightower basketball. 1 minute, 21 seconds to go. Here comes Madison Bob. No look pass to the middle of the floor to Johnson. Now Chandler Preston Caver thinking about the 3, but the defense is too close. Now Jaya Johnson dribbling between the rings. Cinco Ranch deploying the 1-2-2 zone. Now Chandler Preston Caver. And a 2-handed pass overhead to Okeke. Right on target, and 8 points already for the freshman. They've been giving her good looks in close with those excellent entry passes. Camille Torrance started to make a move toward the hoop. And there's a foul called on Hightower, I believe. And it is Jaya Johnson who picked it up. Not a shooting foul. 49.4 to go in this first quarter. Jaya Johnson goes to the bench, and Alana Naraker comes in. It'll be Camille Torrance to throw it in. Actually, they decide it's the sideline, and therefore Coach Collier decides it's better for Harding to throw it in, and she does. And she got the ball back, now gave it back to Kiana Hickman, who received the inbounds pass into Foy near the left elbow, and tries to make a new move near the free throw line. 2 players on the floor, Foy and Preston Caver, and the arrow says it's Hightower ball. 37 seconds to go in the period. It is 16-11. The Cinco Ranch Cougars on top. Roger Smith along with Rosie Bega inside the mothership at Vype World Headquarters. Now dribbling to the right, Chandler Preston Caver. Entry pass to Okeke, knocked out of bounds by Foy. Cinco Ranch reacting quickly as Foy and Torrance were going to double team Okeke as soon as she got her hands on the ball. Now Chandler Preston Caver to throw it in along the baseline. She slaps the ball inside to Okeke, puts it up. She draws a foul. First trip to the free throw line for any of the Hightower Hurricanes with 26.8 seconds left in period number 1. The 6'3" freshman Okeke puts it in the air, too hard off the heel. She gets one more, and fans starting to pour in now. Second free throw is good. And it's a press by Hightower. Madison Bob almost stole it away from Foy, but Cinco Ranch does get it into the forecourt. Harding looking inside. She's a long way from the hoop with Baudouin Foliaki on her, and Foliaki stole it away. Now she's in the left corner, sends it back to Chandler Preston Caver. She gets it stolen away. Harding quickly ahead for Foy. Madison Bob intercepts. She's tripped in the backcourt. Foy's feet and Madison Bob's feet clearly got tangled up. I know that Foy didn't mean to commit the foul, but it seemed pretty close to obvious. And Hightower has the basketball. Alana Narocker throwing it in bounds from the sideline as she talks to Coach Brewer. Now Madison Bob puts one up right before the buzzer. It's no good, and the first quarter ends. Cinco Ranch 16, Hightower 12. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back for quarter number 2. Your Hightower Hurricanes trailing Cinco Ranch in this by-district playoff game 16-12 after one quarter. Starting the second quarter, it is Kylie Baudouin Foliaki, Madison Bob, Alana Narocker, Chandler Preston Caver, and Ogechi Okeke. Cinco Ranch gets it first. Harding takes the inbounds pass. Started to throw a long one deep into the corner, but kept her hands on the ball. Now she is dribbling and throws it over Narocker. And now a pass over to the left corner. Hickman passed up a shot, sent it back out to Harding. Drives into the free throw circle, almost loses her balance. And there's a foul called on Chandler Preston Caver, and it looked maybe like Harding had simply dragged her pivot foot and was going to be called for traveling. But instead, it's a foul against Hightower. Camille Torrance will throw it in near the baseline. And she gets it in quickly to Foy, who's in the left corner. Throws it back out to Hickman. Between the rings, hands it to Harding. Now Foy, long three, on the way, short. Rebound Okeke for Hightower. Chandler Preston Caver dribbling into the forecourt and almost committed an over and back violation, getting it to Narocker, who quickly returned it to Chandler Preston Caver. Now it's Madison Bob trying to get free near the left wing. Over on the right wing, it is Preston Caver with the three. Her first score of the evening. That brings Hightower within one, 16-15. 7 minutes to go before halftime. There goes Harding, handing it off to Foy near the right corner. And there is Torrance, fakes a three, goes into the paint, puts it up off the glass, and it's good. She looked like she drew some contact, but no call. It's now 18-15. Cinco Ranch on top. Madison Bob dribbling near the right sideline into Okeke. She puts it up. Follows her own miss, puts it in, 2 and a foul! Oh, that was impressive. 11 points already for Ogechi Okeke, and she will go to the free throw line to try to make it a conventional and 1 3-point play. And if she makes this, Hightower will be in the lead. The Canes have kept it tied a couple of times, but they haven't been in the lead, and they still aren't. We're tied at 18. Ball gets away, out of bounds beyond the baseline, and it's Cinco Ranch ball. 6:31 to go before the half. Hightower looks like they're going to play full court press here. And quickly inbounding is Torrance. And it's stolen away by Hightower, and the rocker gets the layup. She's got 5 points, and it's 20-18. Canes on top. There is Foy into the forecourt. Centering pass to Camille Torrance, and sends it to the right corner, and a three is good. Welcome to the game, Kaylee Torrance. Camille and Kaylee. I always love the sibling thing. Madison Bob pulls up, shoots a two from the left baseline. Her first score, and it's Hurricanes 22 and Cinco Ranch 21. Side-to-side dribble. Harding dribbling slowly. Naraker following her. Now it's Kaylee Torrance. She's looking around. Kaylee is a junior, and Camille is also a junior. They're certainly not identical twins, but we do have a timeout called by Cinco Ranch. We'll take it with them. 5:38 to go in the half. 22-21. Hightower on top.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
All right, we've had a scoreboard correction. Before I went to that break, I told you it was 22-21 Hurricanes. It's actually tied 21 all with 5 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the first half. So Cinco Ranch comes back out onto the floor with the Torrance sisters. Jinhua Jung. She averages 4.5 rebounds per game, and we know they're going to use her defensively on Okeke, even though Okeke has a height advantage. And they also have Foy on the floor along with Harding. And here we go, 5:48 to go before the half. They inbound to Harding, guarded by Naraker for Hightower. Harding slow dribbling, walking in toward the three-point arc, looking for an open teammate. And lofts it in, looking for the taller Torrance, but it's knocked away. Great play by Bodwa. Foliaki gets it to Okeke, who hands it to Preston Caver, who's at the top of the key. Madison Bob thought about a three from the right wing. Now drives into the paint, inside the arc, two-pointer. And it bounces away, no good. And it's Kaylee Torrance with the rebound in there among the land of the very tall girls. She's not very tall herself. But there are no heights on the roster, so I can't give you a precise height. I can tell you when someone's the shortest or the tallest player on the floor. All right, Harding has the ball. She is directing traffic. The rocker is on her. Harding a long way from the hoop, starts to dribble, hands it off to Foy, guarded by Madison Bob, gets free for a three, and it's wide left, no good, and it just bounces beyond the sideline on the far side. So, 21 all, and Hightower gets it back. Nobody had to rebound that one. Fans continuing to pour in. And I think this gym may be dang near full here pretty soon. 4.5 minutes to go in the half. 21 all. Madison Bob sends it to Preston Caver. No look pass to Baudouin Foliaki. Kicks it out to Naraka. Passes up the three. Goes inside the arc. Floater. No good. She gets a rebound of her own miss. And she saves the ball that almost went out of bounds. Bob, top of the key three. No. Okeke the rebound. Her follow is no good. Now Okeke one more time. Two and a foul. The freshman has already learned the property of persistence. And this is her second and one of the night. 23-21. Let's see. Deja Thomas comes in for Hightower. Alana Naraker goes to the bench. And Cinco Ranch brought in Kiana Hickman. And here is Okeke. Her free throw is too hard, no good, and Cinco Ranch gets the rebound. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Torrance sent it inside, and now a push down. Ava Haven is on the floor. Her feet are on the floor now, but a moment ago her rear end was on the floor as one of the Hightower players knocked her down. I didn't catch who committed the foul. And Foy will throw it in. And she sends it in to Hickman. Hickman dribbling to her right. Looking inside for Foy. And off her hands, no good. That was Kylie Baudouin Foliaki with the defensive disruption, making that turnover happen. 23-21 Hurricanes. They have the lead on the ball with 3:45 to go in the first half. Preston Caver talking to her teammates, telling them where to go. Baudouin Foliaki sends it into Okeke, and that pass was just too hard. And a little grimace on the face of Kylie Baudouin Foliaki. The old, my bad. Kaylee Torrance, now running point guard for Cinco Ranch. Dribbles to her right, hands it off to Foy. Baudouin Foliaki is shadowing Foy. Foy just picked up her dribble, gave it back to Kaylee Torrance, who's now dribbling with Preston Caver following her. They're staying way out beyond the arc. Now it's into the taller Torrance, and a wild pass goes out of bounds, intended for Ava Haven along the baseline. She was really open, but it was just a denial thing, and there was no window big enough to get the ball in. So another Cinco Ranch turnover. Here comes Hightower leading 23-21. 3 minutes to go in the half. Madison Bob loses the ball as she dribbles into the paint. Ball picked up by Camille Torrance. Now it's in the hands of Hickman. She meets pressure in the backcourt, and it was almost an over and back, but now Cinco Ranch into the forecourt, and Okeke blocks the shot as Hickman drives toward the paint, and the Okeke block said, that shot's not welcome here. 2:46 to go. Now a substitution for Cinco Ranch. Harding is back in, and Jinhua Jung also re-enters the game. The Torrance sisters lead. Foy to throw it in along the baseline. Bounce pass to Harding. Goes up strong, gets fouled. She made the head fake, got the defenders in the air, and who are they going to get for it? They call it on, let's see, Deja Thomas. So Kinsley Harding with her first foul shot. It's good, rattles around and goes down. Preston Caver comes to the bench for Hightower. The rocker came back in. Harding has one more free throw. It's in the air. And the ponytail scores. That's her first point. Second, rather. She made both. Sorry about that. 23-all is our score. Closing in on the 2.5-minute mark. And nice denial by Foy, but still Hightower kept it. And it is Deja Thomas with the three from the corner. Her first score is a 3-ball, and it's 26-23. There goes Foy all the way to the rack. Okeke blocked the shot. It went out of bounds. And Hightower was thinking there, I guess Hightower's players are kind of talking to each other about defensive responsibility and stopping the ball and stuff like that. Good to see a team solving its own problems. Foy tried to get it in, and that's a turnover. She meant to get it to Kinsley Harding, but there was just no place to throw the ball except a place that Kinsley couldn't go. Be really cool if Kinsley was going to Harding University in Searcy, Arkansas. 26-23, Canes with the ball into the forecourt. Now Madison Bob, top of the key, looking inside, makes a move, puts one up over Foy, rattles around, no good. Okeke the rebound, and the putback is good. The freshman is leading the way, just like she did in the game that decided the district race, although Hightower and Austin were co-champions at the top of the district. Hightower is the top seed by point differential. Foy loses the ball, but diving on the floor is Harding, and she comes up with it. It's a held ball, and the possession arrow favors Cinco Ranch. 1:42 to go, and Hightower has its biggest lead, 5 points, 28-23. Ava Haven comes off the floor. And the possession arrow actually gives it to Hightower. Naraker is way back in the backcourt, needs someone to join her so she can throw it in, and she does, as Madison Bobb comes and gets it. Now she starts dribbling. Back in the hands of Naraker, surveying the defense. Gives it up, gets it back. Naraker looking for an entry pass. Now Madison Bobb, right wing, trying to get it to Okeke, and a long cross-court pass. It is Deja Thomas, drove in, put one up, missed, but then she was fouled when she got her miss and tried to put it back up. Jinhua Jung grabbed her on the wrist. Deja Thomas with 3 points thus far tonight. Free throw good. And one more coming. Deep knee bend, and it's off the heel of the rim, no good. And did Foy touch it last? Who touched it last? It was Foy, and so Hightower gets it back. Madison Bobb will throw it in, near sideline, right in front of the Hightower Highlights dance team. And she sends it in to Naraker with 1 minute, 19 seconds to go in the half. Naraker has it back. She's between the rings. Now it's Bob. Shoots a three. A little bit hard off the glass, but the rebound to Baudouin Foliaki. Hightower gets another chance. Naraker now at the top of the key. Madison Bobb, left wing, holding the ball over her head. Now it is Naraker, drives into the paint, puts it up, tipped away. Rebound, Baudouin Foliaki. Sends it out to Thomas. Now back to Baudouin Foliaki. Now Bobb shooting the two. Madison Bobb, 4 points. And it gives Hightower an 8-point lead, 31-23. Kinsley Harding into the forecourt for Cinco Ranch, which has been playing so well, but the last 2.5 minutes, Hightower has really started to assume control. Foy with a fadeaway from the baseline is no good. Okeke grabs the rebound for the Hightower Hurricanes, and they can take the last shot of the half. 15 seconds to go. The rocker bounce pass to Deja Thomas. Madison Bobb open for a three. On the way long, no good. Okeke goes way out there to get the rebound to Naraker. Three on the way, no good. Rebound, and Foy grabs it. 1 second, got to launch it. She does, but it's nowhere close. Wait a minute. I don't know if someone was called for a foul or if someone stepped on the sideline. The buzzer has gone. And standing at the foul line is Anaya Foy. She thinks she's going to shoot a foul shot. And to say that was a shot is kind of a stretch, I think. Jasmine Brewer is up on the bench. She's the Hightower coach. And it is going to be, will it be no time left? Okay, we do have some time left. It's 0.7 of a second, but Anaya Foy is at the foul line. Trying to cut into an 8-point lead. Foy's first free throw is good. She's 3 for 3 tonight from the stripe. And the second one in the air, also good. Oh, she's going to get 3 shots. They said it was an attempted three-pointer. That was kind of a ridiculous call to, well, I guess, she made all 3, and that's not good for Hightower. What looked like it was going to be an 8-point halftime lead is now just 5 for the Hurricanes. 31-26, they lead it. We'll step aside and be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hoops enthusiasts, mark your calendars for the back-to-back UIL state basketball tournaments at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. The girls basketball tournament, February 29th through March 2nd, followed by the boys tournament, March 7th through March 9th. Be there to witness history in the making. For the must-know details and to grab your tickets, visit uiltexas.org/basketball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/basketball. Tomorrow night on VypeFortBend.com, we'll go back to the boys basketball part of our programming as the Clements Rangers, undefeated on the season, 29-0, will try to finish off their undefeated season as they take on the Elkins Knights. In District 26A boys basketball, it is very solid. You've got the clear number one. Clements hasn't lost to anyone. Elkins, the very solid number two, and they've had 2 losses, both to Clements and 1 to Hightower. So 3 losses for Elkins. They can't catch Clements, but they would love to hand them a defeat before they moved into the playoff part of the season. And then you have Travis at the 3 seed, and Ridgepoint has secured the 4th seed. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com right after this and tell you about all the point scoring in the first half on your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there is one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Back inside the gym at Hightower on the first night of the girls' state high school basketball playoffs, 31-26 at the half. Hightower leads it, and you know, if you had asked Coach Jasmine Brewer before this game started, would she be happy with a 5-point lead? She'd probably say yes, but I know she was pretty disappointed in the foul call on just a wild shot attempt right at the buzzer that enabled the Cinco Ranch Cougars to send Anaya Foy to the line, and she made 3. So what could have been an 8-point lead going into the halftime break is just that 5-point spread, 31-26. So here is the scoring summary for the Cinco Ranch Cougars. Kinsley Harding with 2 points, both from the free throw line. Camille Torrance, 4 points, a pair of 2-pointers. Kiana Hickman has scored 3-pointers twice, so she has 6. 2 points for Maria Podscarby. Then you got Kaylee Torrance, who came off the bench and has 2 points, and Anaya Foy leading the way with 9 points, including going 5 for 5 from the free throw line. For Hightower, Kylie Baudouin Foliaki has played a lot and played good defense and gotten rebounds, but she has not gotten on the board. Chandler Preston Caver, 4 points, including a 3-pointer. Deja Thomas has 3 on a 3-pointer. Alana Naraker scored 5. Madison Bob with 4, but it is Ogechi Okeke. She is leading the way with 15 points, and that's more than she had for the entire game in a great game that she played against Austin in the regular season finale. And that one-sided win for Hightower over Austin is the reason that these Hurricanes girls are the top seed coming out of District 26A. We have less than 2 minutes to go before we resume this ball game, but both teams are still in the locker room talking it over. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com right after this.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
All right, here we go. 16 minutes of regulation time to be played in this girls' playoff basketball game. One team will walk out of here as a qualifier for the area round later this week, and the other will just walk out of here. There's going to be a heartache tonight. Always the seniors on the losing team will have played their final high school basketball game. Cinco Ranch gets the ball first, moving from right to left. Kinsley Harding looking in, trying to find someone, and sends it to Foy. Inside the arc, trying to get around Bodawan Foliaki. Ball poked away. And a whistle. I think they're going to call one of the Hurricanes for a foul. So Cinco Ranch will keep it, 31-26. Hurricanes leading the Katy Cinco Ranch Cougars. And it's Camille Torrance to throw it in along the far sideline right in front of her team's bench. And she gets it into Harding. Harding just holding the ball. No pressure from the rocker at this point. A lot of players moving around, and she finally starts dribbling. The rocker following her. Harding moves to the left wing. Picks up her dribble and sends it to Foy on the right wing. And there's a pass to Jung. Jung spins around, can't find her shot. Now Hickman drives toward the right elbow, backs up a little bit, gets it to Foy. Drives to the baseline and puts it up over Bodawan Foliaki. Rattles around, no good. Madison Bobb grabs the rebound for Hightower. Now it's Naraka on the right wing. Fakes a pass into the corner. Inside Bodawan Foliaki shoots from the right elbow. Off the back iron, no good. But they call a foul on Kiana Hickman of Cinco Ranch. So Kylie Bodawan Foliaki, the outstanding junior player, can pretty much do everything on a basketball court, but it's credit to her as a team player. She is doing less and less of the scoring and hasn't said boo about it. She hits that free throw to put Hightower up by 6. One more coming. And the official tells her to tuck her jersey into her trunks, and she does. And the second one's in the air, off the back iron. No good. She rebounds her own missed free throw. Sends it to Naraker, but then thrown away. Here comes Hickman. All the way to the rack, scoops it up off the glass and good. She's got 8 points. 6:41 to go in the third quarter. It's 32-28. Preston Caver, long cross-court pass to Madison Bob. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound fought for and taken by Cinco Ranch. Camille Torrance hands it to Harding. And she slowly walks it into the forecourt. Then hands it off to Camille. Looking to get around Bodewan Foliaki, gets a pick. Scoops it from inside, no good, but then goes back door off the glass, no good. Rebound Okeke. Here comes Hightower. Preston Caver down the near sideline. 6 minutes to go in the third. It's a 4-point Hightower lead. The rocker bounce pass to Preston Caver inside to Bodewan Foliaki. Ball gets away, stolen by Cinco Ranch. And then taken away by Preston Caver. And then she almost loses it out of bounds. Now the rocker shoots one from the free throw line. Good. 7 points for Alana Narocker. And we got a timeout for Okeke to tie her left shoe. And Jaya Johnson is going to come in for Hightower. Who will she come in for? Well, she's going to have to wait until the next stoppage. And Coach Cole, one of the Hightower assistants, is kind of upset that the officials didn't allow the player substitution. Harding dribbling left, three-pointer on the way, and she hits. She's got 5, and that makes it a one-score game. Hightower 34, Cinco Ranch 31. Here come the Canes into the forecourt. Madison Bob, top of the key. She's got Hickman on her, pivots. Throws over to the left side to Narocker, now back to Madison. Now she sends it to Preston Caver on the right side. Bodewan Foliaki sets a pick for her, but the shot is blocked in the open court. Camille Torrance, but Hightower gets it back. Okeke almost lost it. Madison Bob, Narocker drives the left baseline, stops, pivots, and timeout taken by Hightower to save the possession. 4:47 to go in the third. 34-31, Hurricanes over the Cougars.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there's one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
And we resume the game. Hightower leading 34-31 and passing it in underneath the basket at which they shoot. Jaya Johnson thinking about the three, sends it back to Narocker, top of the key. Inside Bodewan Foliaki, a 2-pointer from the left elbow, no good. And Foy grabs the rebound for Cinco Ranch. She can't really push it down the floor. Hightower got back well on defense. And a beautiful pass underneath to Camille Torrance. A perfect dime from Foy. She puts it in off the glass. And there's a scoreboard error. All of a sudden it was 61-34, Cinco Ranch. And that's not right. So they're fixing it. They should have 2 more. It says 34-31, which was the score prior to that basket. And I hope they don't have to go to the scorebook. It was 34-31. So it should be 34-33, I do believe. Tamara Collier is at the scorer's table, making sure. Oh, they're going to have to look at the book, I'm afraid. But this is a good time for me to tell you something very important. Hoops enthusiasts, Mark your calendars for the back-to-back UIL basketball state tournaments at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. The girls basketball tournament takes place February 29th through March 2nd, followed by the boys tournament March 7th through 9th. Be there, witness history in the making for the must-know details, all of them. And to grab your tickets, visit uiltexas.org/basketball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/basketball. They're still trying to solve that problem of the scoreboard, and I'm pretty sure it should be 34-33. Cinco Ranch fans now they've fixed it to 34-32, but I don't think that's right. There you go, 34-33. Sarcastic applause from the Cinco Ranch fans. I knew that. All right, so let's play ball. Hightower up by 1 and inbounding from the south end to our left. On the floor, you've got Naraker, Chandler Preston Caver, Jaya Johnson, Kylie Baudouin Foliaki, and Ogechi Okeke. If you just joined us, Ogechi Okeke leading the way for Hightower with 15 first half points, and I've been taught by her how to say her name right. It's Okeke, not OKK, Okeke. All right, Hurricanes dribbling the ball in the forecourt with Preston Caver. Now to Naraker, they play catch above the top of the key. Now Preston Caver bounces it to Baudouin Foliaki. Back to Preston Caver. 3 on the way is short. Rebound. Foliaki puts it up. A 2 is also short. And Camille Torrance grabs the board for Cinco Ranch. The Cougars can take the lead right here. Harding in the forecourt directing traffic. Dribbling to her right with Naraker guarding her. Now it's Foy, top of the key, drives near the paint, and Okeke blocked it. But are they going to call Ogechi for a foul? I believe they are. That looked pretty good. But it's going to be Foy going to the foul line. Foy with 9 points, but none in the second half yet. She stands a little bit left of center as she shoots her foul shots. That one's good. 34-34, and this next one could give the Cougars the lead. Madison Bob comes into the game, and Kylie Baudouin Foliaki out. Foy's second free throw good. She is 7 for 7 from the stripe. And it's 35-34 Cougars. 3.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Jaya Johnson dribbling right down the middle with no pressure. Going against that Cinco Ranch zone. She goes over to the left wing, sends it back to Preston Caver between the rings. Entry pass, Okeke. Oh, and a beauty! A dime from Preston Caver to the freshman. She's got 17. And Hightower back in the lead, 36-35. Camille Torrance fakes the 3, now takes the 3. Yes! She's got 9, 5 in the second half. And it's 38-36 Cinco Ranch. Madison Bob to Jaya Johnson and around the horn. Down low, Naraker. Jaya Johnson near the free throw line. Sends it out to Madison Bob. 2-pointer short from the baseline, but Jaya Johnson grabs the rebound. And she dribbles out of there. Now gets it to Naraker. Steps inside the arc. Shoots a 2. In and out. No good. Rebound Foy. Here comes Cinco Ranch. Pushing it down the floor. Hightower gets back well. And a cross-court pass to Torrance. Camille looking. Beckoning a teammate to her, and that is Harding. Harding looking at the chess pieces and dribbles to the left, hands it off to Camille Torrance. And now top of the key, Hickman can't find her shot. Harding shoots it wide. Okeke really playing great defense there. There's no way in the world that should be Cinco Ranch ball, and the officials are right. It was just wide of the target. It was either that or have it swatted away by Okeke. Closing in on the 2-minute mark. Cinco Ranch on top, 38-36. First round of the playoffs. Preston Caver sends it to Madison Bob. Fakes a 2, moves away from the baseline and misses one, but Okeke runs down the rebound. She shoots a 2. Yes! We are tied. 19 points for Ogechi Okeke. They're having fun on the Hightower bench. 1:41 to go in the third quarter. Camille Torrance dribbling to her left. Naraka following her. And inside gets it to Foy off the glass. A beautiful give and go. Nice little rub off. And that was just beautiful team basketball. 13 points for Foy. Now Hightower on offense. Naraka along the baseline sends it way up to the top of the key to Preston Caver. Jaya Johnson looking inside. Back to Preston Caver. 3 on the way. Yes! She's got 7. That's her first score of the second half. And the Hurricanes are up 41-40. 1 minute to go in the third. Harding calling out a play, holding up fingers. Dribbling to her right. Naraka following. Into the corner she goes. Picks up her dribble. And throws it back to Jung. Jung can't find a shot. Now it's inside Camille Torrance working on Madison Bob. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Okeke. 37 seconds to go in the quarter, and Hightower can take the last shot if they execute. And if that's what they want to do, they might take the very best shot that they find, or the first good one. Jaya Johnson sends it left to Preston Caver. Harding comes out on her, but keeping I'm not going to say a 6-foot distance. I might get into a bad mood. Jaya Johnson, long pass to the right corner. Madison Bob passed up the 3. Preston Caver, 3 is short. And the save by Okeke, but now it is Foy shooting one right at the third quarter buzzer, and she doesn't miss by much. Just a little off to the right. The distance was perfect. We'll be back. 41-40. Hightower on top. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Both teams taking their time getting out of the huddles. They're both still at the bench, and a buzzer went off about 10 seconds ago, and they ain't moving. Here's another buzzer. I'm sorry, that was so obvious I didn't need to tell you. All right, Cinco Ranch goes back onto the floor first. 8 minutes to go in somebody's season. Maybe even more, as close as this game has been. Overtime is very plausible. This is VypeFortBend.com. We'll have boys basketball tomorrow night. Clements trying to complete a perfect season, taking on the Elkins Knights, the only team that is, I think, really capable of beating them at this point, at least within District 26A. And we are underway in the fourth period. Chandler Preston Caver to Jaya Johnson, standing between the rings, returns it to Preston Caver. Back to Johnson. Back to Preston Caver. They're just playing catch. Bounce pass inside. And now a pass batted away. Cinco Ranch steals it away. Kiana Hickman hands the ball to Harding. Harding dribbling into the forecourt. Moves to her right. Now she's looking for a shot. She's in the circle. Gets it back to Camille Torrance. Camille gives it up to Harding. Still a long way from the hoop. Naraka shadowing Harding. Harding dribbling with the left hand, near the left wing. Top of the key, it is Camille. Torrance can't find the shot that she wants. Harding inside to Foy, near the left elbow, drives into the paint, scoops it up, off the glass, no good, and it went to the top of the backboard, so that means it is Hightower ball. It's basically like the ball was out of bounds. And the official was right on top of it. 41-40, Hurricanes on top, and they have possession again. 6:50 to go in the game. Chandler Preston Caver taking her time, looking at that 2-3 zone. Naraker right wing, sends it to Preston Caver, drives the left side of the lane, kicks it back out to Bob, but Foy steals it away. And a reach-in foul, a silly one on Madison Bob. She did not need to do that. But we are a long way from shooting foul shots on a non-shooting foul as we've just begun, or we're a minute and a half deep into the fourth quarter. And only one foul against the Hurricanes. That's the one that just happened. Foy with the ball for Cinco Ranch between the rings. Gets a pick from Jung, gives it back to Jung, but the ball is slapped away by Madison Bob. Naraker grabs it and pushes it down the floor, all the way to the rack, off the glass. Good! 9 points for Alana Naraker, and it's 43-40. 6 minutes to go. Foy guarded by Jaya Johnson. Sends it over to Kinsley Harding. Harding inside. Torrance backing in on Bob, puts it up. She draws a foul. Bob, with her hands to the heavens, can't believe she was called for that. But skillful offensive players know how to draw a foul. And we got a timeout taken. I didn't see who took it. We're a long way from the scorers table. We'll take a timeout ourselves, though. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com. 43-40, fourth quarter.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future. Just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me. Because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
That's the Hightower Highlights dance team. Keeping all the merriment going during the timeout. So we'll see if that Hightower timeout ices the shooter, Camille Torrance. She spells her last name with an E in the second syllable, unlike Torrance, California. She misses the first free throw. It's her first free throw opportunity this evening. Right foot forward, deep knee bend, second one is good. It's 43-41. Canes up by 2, and with the ball, Naraker dribbles it into the forecourt. Jaya Johnson is in the free throw circle calling for the ball, but Naraker doesn't need to do anything with it right now because Harding is hanging back. We're under 5.5 minutes to go. Now Harding comes out on Naraker a bit, and a pass to the right corner. Preston Caver passes up the 3, sends it back to Naraker. Now she's dribbling between the rings. No threat to score from there. Now Madison Bob on the left wing. Jaya Johnson near the left elbow. Preston Caver high to the top. And almost stolen away by Cinco Ranch. Nice move by Hickman. She did get a hand on it. And Naraker almost dribbled it off her knee out of bounds. But she's still going. Now Madison Bob left wing. We're under 5 minutes to go. Still a 2-point Hightower lead. 43-41. Naraker returns it to Bob. Made a little jab step like she was going to take a 3. Harding is right there in front of her. She gets a pick, and she throws it away. She tried to shoot from the top of the key, and Harding caught the bad pass. There goes Foy. Too long. Jung puts it up. Blocked by Okeke. And Hightower maintains possession, or gets, regains, I should say, possession. 43-41. Preston Caver with the ball, and a timeout taken by the Canes. We'll take it with them. 4:17 left. It's 43-41. Hightower hanging on.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless plan and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Both teams taking their sweet time in their timeout huddles, and now they are back on the floor, and here we go. 4:14 to go in the fourth period. Jaya Johnson dribbling for Hightower. Naraker near the left wing. Madison Bob working for a shot. Wild shot off the glass as she fell out of the free throw line to the right. That was nice. Beautiful shot by Madison Bob. She's got 6 points, and it's a 4-point Hightower lead. Foy dribbling, sends it into Jung. Naraker blocks her way. Now Foy has it back, and she's hit by Okeke. The foul is going to be called on either Okeke or Bob. It is on Bob, and that's not good. I don't know how many she has. She has at least 3. At least 3. And Naraker and Okeke come over to her and basically try to make sure she doesn't get too upset. Got to keep your mind in the game. Foy's first free throw is good. She's perfect from the foul line. 8 for 8. Madison Bob does come out. I apologize that I don't know how many fouls she has. Baudouin Foliaki came in for her. Foy's second free throw, good. 9 for 9 from the stripe. And it's 45-43, Hightower on top, 3:44 to go. Here come the Canes into the forecourt. Preston Caver now has it with Hickman on her. Jaya Johnson now guarded closely by Hickman, who came over. Johnson has it back. Naraker sets a pick, but it doesn't keep the defender away. Now Jaya Johnson, after giving it up in the right corner, gets it back. Long cross-court pass to Preston Caver. Fakes a three, drives in close. She double-dribbled. That is a good call. No argument from the Hightower side. Camille Torrance brings it in to Harding. Hightower highlights dance team beating their feet on the stands. Harding driving in close, and she's hit hard, loses the ball, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Jaya Johnson up quickly. It's a 5-on-4 situation until Harding gets back. There is Harding, and she runs right into Jaya Johnson. No foul called there. Foy all the way to the rack. Good. We are tied. I like that competitiveness, and when we get a little break, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, just so you get a good idea. Hightower with the basketball. Preston Caver on the right wing, a long way from her shooting range. Now she steps up, gives the ball up to Jaya Johnson, moves toward the middle. Preston Caver between the rings, closer to the midcourt circle than to the free throw circle. Jaya Johnson on the right wing. Naraker thought about a three, top the key, passed it up. Inside of Naraker, she's open, sends it to Baudouin Foliaki. Corner three, short. She grabs her own rebound, gets it inside to Okeke, puts it up, no. Offensive foul on Okeke. I thought it was going to be an and one opportunity, but it was a foul against her. 45 all. 2 minutes, 4 seconds to go in regulation time. Harding dribbling side to side. She's near the top of the key. Naraka following her. Now Foy has the basketball between the rings, trying to get around Okeke. Puts it up. Wild shot, no good. Rebound, Jaya Johnson for the Hurricanes. 1:47 to go into the forecourt. Go to Monfoliaki. Entry pass. Okeke gets away. Stolen by Hickman. And a timeout taken, I think, by Cinco Ranch. But there's an argument for Hightower. Cinco Ranch called the timeout. We'll take it with them. This is VypeFortBend.com. 1:40 to go. We're tied at 45.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there is one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
We are back. We're tied at 45 with 1 minute 40 seconds to go. It is Cinco Ranch ball, and Hightower putting the pressure onto the backcourt. Hickman dribbling across the midcourt circle. They handle that very well. There's to Harding. She drives to the right side of the free throw lane. Back to Foy, top of the key, thinking about the three. Go to Monfoliaki. Was just a little too close for comfort. Now Foy hands it off to Hickman. Hickman around the horn. She's still a long way from the hoop, and she hands it to Harding. 1:15 to go. Harding directing traffic, moving between the rings. Hands it off to Foy. Go to Monfoliaki, following Foy. Now the ball is back in Harding's hands. Cinco Ranch looks like they're content to wait for a shot. Still just moving the ball around. There goes Harding and around Okeke. Sends it to Camille Torrance in the right corner. It's swatted out of bounds by Naraker. Still Cinco Ranch ball. 52.98 to go on the scoreboard clock. We might have overtime in our future. Camille Torrance to throw it in from the right corner. Looking. Nobody is on her. And she finally gets it in, and Young lost it. Fight for the ball. Okeke and Young on the floor, and the arrow says it is Hightower ball. Ogechi Okeke getting up, and her right leg is smarting. I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe somebody stepped on her. Maybe it was hyperextended, but she runs back down to the other end of the floor and gets a hand from the crowd. 49 and 1300 seconds to go in a tie game, 45 all. Jaya Johnson picked up by Hickman near the midcourt stripe. And a timeout, Hightower. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com. 42 and a half seconds to go. We're still tied.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Well, we said at the outset that the Hightower girls, even though they are the top seed out of District 26A, they were going to have their hands full with Cinco Ranch, and they certainly do. We're tied at 45 with 42 and 55 seconds remaining. It is Hightower basketball. They brought it into the forecourt and called a timeout moments ago, and now Naraker throws it into Jaya Johnson. Harding guarding Jaya. Jaya dribbles to her right, now to her left. Bounce pass to Bodwan Foliaki. To Jaya Johnson, gets a pick from Naraker. Drives to the baseline, puts it up off the glass, spins out, no good. Rebound to Camille Torrance of Cinco Ranch. Now Foy, 22 seconds to go. Heavy pressure in the backcourt. Stolen by Madison Bob, layup good. 17 and a half seconds to go. Cinco Ranch with a turnover in the backcourt against the relentless, intense pressure of the Hightower Hurricanes girls. And now there's booing, and the scoreboard still says 45-45. They need to fix the scoreboard. I don't see why it wouldn't be a made basket by Madison Bob. The scoreboard still says 45 all. And they haven't changed it. All right, 17 and a half seconds to go in the game. The scoreboard again still says 45 all. I don't know why. Maybe there was a foul called on Hightower. If the scoreboard is right, Hightower's got to be a little nervous as Camille Torrance throws it in. Gets it to Foy. Foy trying to get through a double team. Back to Torrance. Now it is Harding into the forecourt. 10 seconds to go. She's dribbling to her right. Trying to get it to Foy, who falls down. And a timeout is taken by Cinco Ranch. If I can get one of the officials to come over here, I will. If I can get them to just look over in this direction. Just a second.
Mr. Official!
All right, so evidently Cinco Ranch had called a timeout before what we thought was a Madison Bob steal. So it is still 45 all. And I didn't catch exactly how much time was on the clock when they called the timeout. It's, I think, between 7. Time on the clock is about to expire. And we have 4 and 78 seconds to go. And Cinco Ranch has the ball in a 45-45 game. Camille Torrance to throw it in, near sideline. And here we go. She slaps the ball. Looking. Gets it into Hickman. Fakes one. Loses it. Ball on the floor. Timeout. Time runs out. And we're going to overtime. Hickman gave a head fake. She dribbled once and stepped forward, and then the ball was knocked out of her hand and nobody gained possession. There was no dual possession, and the ball was just bouncing harmlessly between desperate hands. And now we have overtime. We'll be right back.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there's one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
As we go to overtime, there's a crucial moment that you could file under the category of a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. Kinsley Harding was driving to the hoop, and she could not believe that a foul wasn't called when she tried to score. She was knocked down. It was kind of a 5-on-4 situation with more Hightower girls down at the other end than Cinco Ranch girls, but Kinsley Harding got up, and she ran as hard as she could and just ran right into, I believe it was Jaya Johnson of Hightower. There was contact, but, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures, and it paid off. So one non-call at one end, and then a non-call as Harding created a turnover. That got a possession for Cinco Ranch that helped them tie it at 45. And now we are ready to go with Camille Torrance jumping center for Cinco Ranch and Ogechi Okeke for Hightower. Okeke taps it back to Preston Caver. Torrance didn't even jump. A 4-minute overtime to decide who goes to the second round of the playoffs. Madison Bob driving to the baseline, puts one up too hard off the glass. Okeke, the putback. The freshman gets her 3rd basket of this second half. Now Foy, top of the key, trying to get around Jaya Johnson. Kicks it back to Harding, now dribbles to her left, hands it to Torrance. She gets a pick from Jung, inside to Foy. Her layup is good. Torrance to Foy, and a thing of beauty. What teamwork. 47 all. 3:16 to go in this overtime period. Jaya Johnson dribbling, looking at the 2-3 zone. Harding follows her over to the left corner. Madison Bob now has it. Naraka in the paint, puts it up from the right elbow. It's no good, but a foul is called, and they're going to call it on Camille Torrance. She didn't like it, but she won't be disrespectful. Alana Naraka with 9 points tonight. This is her first trip to the foul line. It's good. 1 point lead for Hightower, and one more shot coming for Naraka. This is a senior-laden Hightower team. They really want this bad. Second free throw also good. 49-47, Cinco Ranch trailing. Here comes the full court pressure, but Harding gets into the forecourt, meets a double team, trying to get it out of her hands, and does to Foy. We're under 3 minutes to go. Foy dribbling to her right. She's between the rings. Naraka is assigned to guard Foy. Jung sets a pick for her. Now Harding has it. Shoots it from the right elbow. That's good, and we're tied again. 49 all. Hightower walking it up. .221 to go, and it's Jaya Johnson. Gets a pick from Naraka. Preston Caver back to Naraka inside the circle. Madison Bob fakes a 3 from the right wing. Now dribbles between 2 defenders, lays it in! Madison Bob, yes sirree Bob! 2:03 to go, 51-49, Hightower on top. Harding, hands to Foy. Left wing, Jung trying to set a pick. There goes Foy, lays it off the glass, no good. Okeke the rebound. Hands to Naraka, 1:46 to go. Hightower with the ball and a 2-point edge. Jaya Johnson guarded by Harding. Dribbling to her right, throws it to Preston Caver. Hickman comes out on her. Hightower trying to spread out the defenders. Jaya Johnson over to Madison Bob, and it's just a matter of keep away now. Hickman almost fouled Bob. Now Naraka. Here's a double team, and Hickman grabs her around the waist. And with 1:19 to go, it's 51-49. But it won't result in foul shots. It's just going to be Hightower throwing it in from the far sideline. Narocker's got to tie her shoe really fast. And she does. Jaya Johnson to throw it in. And timeout Hightower. It was about to be a 5-second call. Good move. We'll be back. VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there's one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
So don't forget, First Tire and Automotive has that Katy Cinco Ranch location and 4 other great ones, one by the entrance to the Greatwood subdivision. There's one on Eldridge, that's the original, not far from Kempner and Dulles High Schools, and also on Lexington Boulevard in First Colony. Hightower leading 51-49, and with the ball, 1:19 to go. Narocker sets the pieces in motion, inbounds it to Bob, throws it long cross-court pass to Preston Caver. Now Jaya Johnson, they are simply playing keep away. Cross-court pass, and they keep possession of it. Madison Bob bounce pass to Jaya Johnson. Hickman on her, now to Rocker, now Preston Caver, and a bounce pass to Narocker. Great ball handling by these Hightower Hurricanes. We're under a minute to go, 55 seconds. Bob now to Narocker, bounce pass to Preston Caver, and it is Madison Bob. She has room now. Okeke puts it up. It's no good, but Jung fouled her. And the freshman will go to the foul line. Now I will say that Okeke is only 1 for 4 from the foul line tonight. 46.5 seconds to go. Her first free throw, good. This next one, should she make it, would make it a 2-score game with 46.5 seconds left. Free throw in the air, in and out. Rebound Camille Torrance. A 3 would tie it for the Cougars. Foy on Jaya Johnson. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Torrance, kicks it back out to Harding. Now to Torrance, a 2 from the free throw line, no good! Rebound Preston Caver for Hightower. 30 seconds left and Cinco Ranch isn't attacking the basketball. Now they are. Harding is on Jaya Johnson, and it's a foul called against Harding with 24.3 to go. It's a 52-49 game, so it's not going to be foul shots. It'll be Narocker throwing it in from the near sideline. And the rangy Camille Torrance is on her, but she does inbound it successfully to Jaya Johnson. 20 seconds to go. Jaya guarded by Harding, who fouls her. 17.9 to go. And this will result in foul shots, even though it wasn't a shooting foul. So it should be a 1-and-1. No, actually it's 2 shots. I see the official holding up his fingers. Jaya Johnson could make it very difficult for Cinco Ranch. She hits the first one. That's big. That's her first point of the night. All right, Kylie Baudouin Foliaki comes in. She is really good at defense, and Chandler Preston Caver goes to the bench. It's a 4-point game. Jaya Johnson trying to make it a 5-point game. She does. And a timeout's going to be taken by the Cinco Ranch Cougars. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. They do not take a timeout. In fact, they may not even have any. They're making sure the scoreboard is right. I guess maybe there was a lane violation. It says 53-49. It's just a 4-point game, not a 5. I think a lane violation wiped out the second free throw. 15 seconds to go. Cinco Ranch needs to hurry. Harding in the backcourt. 9 seconds to go. They need to shoot. And now it's timeout Cinco Ranch. We'll take it with them. VypeFortBend.com. There's only 6.76 seconds to go.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
All right, Cinco Ranch has a long way to go and a short time to get there. 6.76 seconds to go, and they're down by 4. Camille Torrance to inbound near sideline. Baudouin Foliaki in her face. Into Harding. Gotta shoot it. She throws a pass. Jung gotta shoot it. She throws a pass to Harding. They're running out of time. Wild shot, no good at the end, and Hightower wins. 53-49. I cannot understand why Cinco Ranch didn't catch and shoot. They had so little time. Congratulations, Hightower. 53-49, the final score. And we'll be back to try and wrap this one up. I hope we can get a post-game guest. We're your broadcast home for Fort Bend County High School sports. We'll be right back.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Texas for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there is one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
So for the victorious Hightower Hurricanes, leading the way was the freshman Ogechi Okeke. 22 points on the night. She had 15 in the first half. They really did a job on her defensively, but she came up with the points that she needed. Madison Bobb with 9. Alana Naraker, 11 points for Hightower to help extend their season. Deja Thomas, 3. Chandler Preston Caver with 7. And Kylie Baudouin Foliaki. And we've got Jasmine Brewer with us, and she is hugging people, both the people that were on her side and the ones she was competing with. Beautiful, respect, and a very competitive game. Coach, did this unfold kind of the way that you thought it would?
Absolutely. I have so much respect for that district. I have so much respect for Coach T over there as well. I mean, I always know that it's going to be a dogfight in that first round. And I tell my kids, seeding to me doesn't matter, because the playoffs are the playoffs, and everybody's coming to play and everybody's coming to win. And I'm just proud of my kids. They came out tough. They came out, ready. And we weren't as ready, but we adjusted. We got that game in the overtime, and we got the win. I'm very proud.
All right, and your freshman post, Ogechi Okeke. She made sure I said her name right tonight, not Okeke, Okeke. Yeah. Well, she followed up such a great game against Austin to clinch that top seed. I think she had 14 points on Friday night, and now she has 22.
Yeah.
I guess it was last Tuesday night. Sorry about that. But what an amazing game that she played. And one thing really surprised me right at the end, when they didn't take a shot sooner. They had 7 seconds left basically, and they threw a couple of passes, and then, well, you can't shoot a 4-pointer. So were you relieved at that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I just have to give so much props to freshman Ogechi. I mean, she's been special, and I ride her. She's a baby. She talks like a baby. You hear her talk, very innocent voice. But I'm on top of her about mental toughness. And anytime I get a freshman kid that I'm blessed to have on varsity, the first thing that I really zone in with them is mental toughness, because getting into a varsity game and having the lights, the crowd, the talent on the floor of the opponent, I mean, it's tough. You have to really be mentally tough to battle. And so to know she had 22 points today, I'm sure she had a double-double with rebounds because she was on the boards heavy. I'm just proud. And they had a great game plan for her. But she was willing to keep battling, so I'm happy about that.
Well, to my layman's eyes, she's learning your lessons very well.
Good.
All right, so I should know this. I apologize that I don't, but who's playing whom, and the winner will take on Hightower next?
Yeah, so Side Creek played, I believe it's West Side tonight at Del Mar, so we'll take the winner of that game for the second round.
All right. Well, I'm not going to talk about anything beyond that except one thing. Summer Creek knocked Hightower out of the football playoffs. If you happen to meet those Bulldogs, you gotta return the favor.
Hey, Roger, of course that's the goal, that's the plan, but I'm taking it one game at a time.
Oh, yeah. If you don't do that, you'll be sorry. So congratulations. Your girls played great in the clutch. Sports, some people say it doesn't build character, it reveals it. I think it does both, and your team showed great character.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, that is Jasmine Brewer, head coach of the Hightower Hurricanes. Her team is moving on to the second round. And I am moving on to the parking lot when I can pick up all my toys from the gym here at Hightower. 53-49, so the Hightower Hurricane girls advance, and you heard who it is that they could possibly face. You got Westside, and, well, she only said it seconds ago, and I can't remember. I'll check my bracket. Thanks, everybody, for listening, and for you folks at Cinco Ranch. Your team played so brilliantly. You can be very proud. Kinsley Harding, Emerson Brown, Jinhua Jung, those are the seniors on the team. So Cinco Ranch is very young. I think they're going to be outstanding next year. But it is always tough to watch these athletes who love their game so much. They just pour their heart and soul, so much blood and sweat into it. And then when it is suddenly over in the playoffs, you have to feel for that. And it's just a bittersweet thing to see all the hugs, all the love and respect. And what a ride, even for Cinco Ranch. Even though they didn't get the win tonight, they can be very proud. So, for Rosie Bega inside the mothership at Vype World Headquarters, Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Bob McKay, Patrick Kinnick, everybody who is a part of VypeFortBend.com, we thank you for listening. It was a fantastic game, 53-49 in overtime. Hightower eliminates Cinco Ranch. And we'll have a game tomorrow night, but it's not a playoff game. It's the season finale of the boys' season. Clements looking to stay undefeated. Right now they are 29-0, and they will take on the Elkins Knights. Both of those teams will be headed for the playoffs as the number 1 and number 2 seeds out of District 26A. And we'll have that for you. And later on in the week, no doubt, a girls' playoff game somewhere. Thanks for being with us. Good night, and God bless.